Listen, a howl in the chest, twin tails against a washed sky, the smell of fuel on cold concrete. That shape does not ask permission to stay with you. It arrives, and it stays. That silhouette belongs to the eagle. There was a time when the sky felt contested, when being second meant being gone. Fear wrote the requirement. Metal answered it. McDonnell Douglas built the Eagle. July 1972, first flight. Mid-70s, in service. Twin engines, a nose drawn for speed. Twin tails that look like a signature you already know in your bones. If you have stood close enough to feel the heat, you already know. This is not a picture. This is a presence. Then the story turns. The Strike Eagle keeps the face and takes a harder life. Same silhouette language. A longer night. Air-to-air heritage kept. A ground war burden added. Not a costume. A different destiny wearing the same bones. Stay with that turn. Do not rush it. The heart of this machine is not a montage. Two people. One jet. One watches the sky. One works the problem. Hands move. Voices land. Timing becomes trust. The kind you cannot fake. The kind that only exists when another life is riding your decisions. Between the noise, the quiet is different. A joke that only makes sense at altitude. Coffee that tastes like waiting. The weight of someone else's life. Sitting close enough to touch. That is the Strike Eagle secret biography. Not a list of parts. A relationship sealed inside aluminum and glass. Look again at the silhouette. The tanks that hug the body without breaking the line. The load under the wings that says this machine was asked to carry more, and still look like itself. It does not apologize for the harder job. It was born for it.
If twin tails stop you cold, if a photograph of this jet can start an argument that feels like love, you already understand. This is not trivia. This is home. People who feel that do not need a lecture. They need a place. That place is the flight line. If this machine is already part of who you are, keep it close, quiet, yours. Join the flight line, our aviation tribe. Bring what this story woke in you. We gather there. Remember the first time the shape found you. Maybe it was a photograph. Maybe it was a roar you felt before you saw. Maybe it was a childhood sky that never quite left. The Eagle does not care how you arrived. It only asks whether you felt it. In the years when the world held its breath, this machine was an answer written in speed and will. First flight in 72, into the force in the mid-70s. A twin-engine promise. We will not be second in the sky. And then, the Strike Eagle. The same face asked to carry a heavier truth. Heritage kept. Burden added. Two souls sharing one cockpit because the mission refused to fit in one pair of hands. Trust is the quiet engine. Not a catchphrase. Not a caption. The lived fact of two people who will not leave each other alone with the sky. When the cameras leave, the machine is still there, waiting for the next hard night, the next hard choice, the next return. That patience is part of the beauty. If you already know this feeling, if belonging arrives as a silhouette before it arrives as words, come to the flight line. Bring the questions. Bring the silence. Bring the respect. We gather there. The Eagle taught a generation what authority in the air looks like. The Strike Eagle taught
what love of a machine looks like when the mission gets heavier and the silhouette still refuses to break.
Belonging is not announced. It is recognized. Twin tails, a chest full of sound, a story you can feel before you can explain. Come to the flight line. The tribe is already listening. Some stories are numbers. This one is not. This one is the moment the shape locks into memory and never leaves. A childhood poster, a distant roar, a hangar door opening onto light and heat. You do not forget that. You carry it. And when you find others who carry it too, you stop explaining. You just nod. That nod is the flight line. Keep the eagle close. Keep the strike eagle's harder truth close. Keep the quiet between two people who share one jet. That is the story. That is enough. Before the name, there was only the feeling. A line against blue that made the chest tighten for reasons you could not yet say. Later you learn the name. Eagle. Strike eagle. But the feeling came first. It always does. That is why lectures fail and stories land. A lecture tells you what to think. A story lets you recognize what you already knew. On the flight line, recognition is the currency. Not volume, not flex. Recognition. If the silhouette already owns a room in your mind, you are already one of us, whether you have said the words yet or not. Come say them when you are ready. Join the flight line. Bring the reverence. Bring the hunger to know more without cheapening what you already feel. The machine will still be there when you arrive. Twin tails. A howl. A home. And if you leave and come back years later, the silhouette will still know you. Because some loves do not expire. They wait. They hum under ordinary days. Until a photograph, a roar, or a quiet conversation pulls them forward again. That is why this story exists. Not to sell you a feeling you do not have. To name the one you do. The flight line is that naming. Join us. Bring what the silhouette woke. We will meet you there, without apology, without sales pitch, without thinning the reverence. The eagle is waiting. https jetfighter1.render.com/flightline aircraft F-15 Strike Eagle.